Let's talk about Springtime. This is from 1929. In fact, it came out in October 29, which is important. Now, this is sort of, I think, with the Silly Symphonies, this is the first of the Silly Symphonies, first off. The credited director is of iWorks and not Walt Disney, which is surprising. I think there's only like 4 of the Silly Symphonies that of iWorks has a credit on. I'm sort of doing these Silly Symphonies because they're so like seasonal specific. Since it's the first day of spring, I thought, let's do Springtime, yay. This is sort of similar to his first Silly Symphonies, not the one between him, Terrible Toreador, I think. This is the third one. The first one was Skeleton Dance, and this is the same thing with Skeleton Dance. It's sort of like a jam drawing. There's like no plot to this whatsoever. You basically are watching flowers, ladybugs, centipedes, birds, and frogs all dance around having a good time. You hear various music in it and all this stuff. Now, this is a fun little short. There's not much to talk about there. You watch all the things dance around. You see things fight together. There's showers and all that stuff. Now, imagine you're watching this. You're having a good time. But, okay, here's the real thing with this. Imagine you're coming to the theater. Now, you're thinking, what is the context of the world in October 1929? Well, according to many people, this came out before a major event in October 1929. But according to more people, this came out on the exact day of the 1929 stock market crash. So imagine the stock market crash completely. Everyone has no money, and then you see Springtime. Imagine watching frogs and ladybugs dance around while you wonder, how are you going to feed yourself and your family? Is the bread line going to be too long today? Should I jump out of this building? These are all questions people had while potentially watching this short. I was kind of shocked to find out that this Springtime came out. Like, this is such a loose, fun thing. And like, I'm like, wait, you're telling me like most of the people watch this? Like, that's the time they watched this specifically? Like, I've seen films from around the Depression. I've never seen a film that came out like literally at the beginning of the fucking Depression. Like, this is like, and every time I see a date listed, because everybody writes, it came out before the stock market crash. But every date I found is the date of the stock market crash. So there's definitely someone who's like, this is the worst day ever working at the stock market. I just want to watch a cartoon. Can you imagine you come in and watch this? And I will say, it is really hard to like, this is a very loose thing. You're sort of like, you can definitely get within your own thoughts. I cannot imagine watching this short and being like, what the fuck am I going to do at the same time? Sounds a completely bizarre experience, but that is 100% what was going on. You can say I'm projecting, but also they were projecting it for people who were definitely freaking out at the time. There's no, like, this is a fun, cute short, but knowing like this is the fun, cute short that was going on while people were like, holy shit, my boss jumped out the window. What the fuck am I going to do? Is, yeah, it's hilarious. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't get around that. But I do like some of these, like one, they have reviews on the Wikipedia. It was like, a panic, another contribution to the entertainment of the nation. It's like, oh my god, all of these are like, man, this is a fun movie. And you thought people ignored stuff then. I just can't imagine like the amount of people, because this is a short you can definitely like watch, but you're not really watching because there's no plot. And you know, if you have a lot going on in your head, because I had to, the first time there's like stuff going on, like I felt like I wasn't concentrating even though I'm watching it, because you do kind of lose yourself in it. I don't think it's as arresting as Skeleton Dance. I think Skeleton Dance has a great vibe to it. That's why it's like lived on for so long. And I'm starting discovering as I'm going through these Silly Symphonies that Ub and those guys were just like kind of messing around and like having jam drawings while they made the Silly Symphonies. And like the Mickey Mouse thing was where they like structured it out a little bit, or not that those are like the most structured. But anyway, it is hilarious to me that this is the short people were watching during the Great Depression. I know that it's like super dark, but that is the actual context. It is like, it definitely came out at that time. It was definitely a new short in theaters, and I cannot imagine dealing with that while watching this short. That is just next level, like, insane with this. So the other thing with this cartoon makes an appearance in 101 Dalmatians. when the Dalmatian puppies are watching TV in Jasper and Horace's place. Apparently this cartoon is on the TV at one point. If I can figure out where that is, I will have it in the short, but I thought that was interesting. But it's a fun little short. It's just probably not a lot of fun to watch when you think about how you are completely broke.